A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. It's... the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Deine Entscheidungen bestimmen den Verlauf dieser Spielreihe. Die Geschichte hängt davon ab, wie du spielst.
Don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
Crime Alley 538.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Falcone, the papers, they were telling the truth. Everyone knew about this but me.
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Und, so, Facecam an und hiermit begrüße ich euch weiter hin mit der Episode 2 von Batman's The Telltale Series, so heißt es richtig. Ja, in der ersten Episode haben wir mitbekommen, wie die Wayne-Familie ins Dunkle gezogen wurde, beziehungsweise wir haben ein bisschen etwas über die Wayne-Familie erfahren, auch die Hauptcharakteren und bla bla bla, all das. Und jetzt sind wir in Episode 2, wo wir quasi die Geschichte der Waynes aufklären, des Mordes aufklären und noch spannendere Sachen erleben. Wir fangen an, wir sind hier bei der Todesstätte von Bruce Waynes Familie, wenn ihr das jetzt nicht mitbekommen habt. Ja, es sind Beschuldigungen gegen Wayne Family aufgetreten, dass sie Geschäfte mit der Unterwelt gemacht haben, also mit Kriminellen und so durch an die Macht bzw. an das große Geld gekommen sind. Wir haben jetzt gerade erfahren von Alfred, dass diese Anschuldigungen Hand und Fuß haben und auch stimmen. Und wir als Bruce Wayne wussten die ganzen Jahre, seit Kindheit, seit der Geburt, die ganzen Jahre wussten wir nicht, wie die Wayne-Familie eigentlich zu ihrem Reichtum kam. Und auch die, wo jetzt die Filme kennt von Batman. Also ich kenne so ziemlich alle neuen Teile von Batman, die rauskamen. Und da kam nie irgendwie zur Sprache, dass die Wayne-Familie mit den Kriminellen unter einer Decke standen. Also das ist sehr eine interessante Geschichte, die Telltale Series, die Telltale Games hier bei Batman erzählt, muss ich sagen. Jo, ich bin wirklich gespannt, wie es hier weitergeht und wir machen gleich mal weiter. Ist schon eine Zeit lang her, wo ich gespielt habe, aber wir schauen uns mal die Nebengasse an.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Ja. Übrigens, was ich noch sagen wollte, der Vater von Bruce hat in der Nacht, wo er erschossen wurde, hat der Vater von Wayne gesagt, du musst das nicht tun. Ja, das kann man natürlich sagen als reicher Mann, einem armen Schlucker, der jemanden ausrauben will wegen dem Finanziellen. Du musst das nicht tun. Es gibt auch eine andere Lösung. Aber weil die Wayne-Familie mit der Unterwelt zu tun hatte, könnte das aber auch heißen, dass der Vater von Bruce den Täter gekannt hat und er dem quasi und er genau wusste, okay, das ist ein also er kommt im Auftrag von der Unterwelt, mich auszuknipsen, und dann würde der Spruch, du musst das nicht tun, komplett einen anderen Verlauf haben. Also, ne? Das wollte ich jetzt nur noch mal in den Raum schmeißen. So, wir machen aber mal weiter. Wir schauen uns die Graffiti hier an. Weil wir es können. Und in der Mitte sind wir.
He just wanted to protect us.
Er wollte uns nur
He
beschützen.
thought he was invincible.
Ich kann.
Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Ja. So, da ist noch ein Kino, das schauen wir uns später an. Wir gehen nochmal in die Gasse hier. Wir schauen mal, ob wir hier noch irgendwo was haben. Ja, sieht nicht so aus. Irgendwas haben wir auf jeden Fall übersehen. Ja, nur... Die Frage ist, was? Okay, wir schauen uns das Kino doch erst an. Beziehungsweise... Haben wir hier hinten noch irgendwas? Nein, also Kino anschauen.
I love that movie. I saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. And the gunfires.
And after that?
Ja, das ist eine gute Frage.
There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. But do I really want to know?
Bruce? Ja? Ja? Du? Ja.
Bruce, stay back. Bruce, stay back.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Tell Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Oh, fuck. Erfahrung ist das klar. Aber warum wurde ich... Okay.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Ich habe aber jetzt bei der letzten Folge, bei der letzten Episode Falcone nicht ermordet, oder? Ich hoffe nicht. Batman the Telltale Series. Oh Mann. GCPD. 56 am Morgen.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
No, I do. That's why I'm asking. I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answers to.
I'm sorry, Harvey. It's better this way.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
One hand washes the other, Lieutenant.
Is that how it works?
Of course. Otherwise, everyone has dirty hands.
What he means is, we'll repay the favor in kind.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Well, if it makes the city safer, who cares if a few thugs get hurt?
I care. That's not the city I want to live in.
Well, at least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it.
So schlimm war's nicht.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Und zudem war das die einzige Möglichkeit. Episode 2. Lebt ihr noch? Kinder von Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Onkel Carmine, ja. Ich will mal nicht so sein. Ich brauche ihn, er muss mir weiterhelfen. Ausnahmsweise begebe ich mich auf diese...
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah, there's a kindness in you.
Don't you dare talk about my mother.
Hey, why not, kid? I got nothing but good things to say about her. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Scheiße.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Shift A. Scheiße.
Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Ich hab Ctrl W gedrückt.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
Fuck.
Go! Go!
Der ist tot. Er hätte mir helfen können zu verstehen, was abgeht. Ging. Scheiße.
We are in deep shit.
Ja.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this close!
I don't
Ich will einen
know.
Break tun.
I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
So.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Ich auch. Und jetzt kann ich endlich einen Break machen.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Ja, und ich... Oh, verdammt. Ich will einen Break machen hier. So. Genau. Da machen wir jetzt einen Break und was weitergeht, werden wir in der nächsten Folge sehen. Bis dahin. Ciao!